Solis are providing some amazing information to us in a way that is completely different. As an eyewear, the Solis is absolutely revolutionary.
I know a lot of cyclists get really into that gear and into that technology and how to improve, and this is definitely a tool to use to help you improve.
We've been honored to be working with USA Cycling for over a year now, developing this product.
There's no other competitor out there that has started working with Olympic team and a national team from the ground up. What do the top level athletes, what are they looking for, what's comfortable? It's even before we had anything even for the athletes to grab and look at. And I think that the project has turned out to check all those boxes and even be better than expectations.
The question that they asked was, what do you want in order to win us gold for USA in Rio?
The mission of Solis is to really empower the athlete with the critical data that they need to perform at their peak. And this is accomplished through state-of-the-art heads-up display and audio technologies that will enable the athlete to have access in real time to the data that they're actually tracking.
With our team, as we prepare for Rio, the Solis is getting feedback to the riders instantaneously.
It's cool to have a dual purpose like sunglasses and a pound meter all in one. You see it immediately right there as you're riding along and can hear it through the earpiece.
You can have anything you want on there, your speed, the time, anything.
You'd think it looks really small, but it's actually quite a large display. So it's like this entire upper right quadrant, but if you just look beyond it, you don't even notice it.
Solis is perfect for the casual commuter or the weekend warrior. Now, you don't have to worry about dropping your phone or looking down at your bike computer screen because our virtual display is 3 times larger than your typical bike computer.
You want something that has that technology and conveys that information, but also it needs to be a cool pair of sunglasses too.
For myself, the biggest thing I think is safety.
You can follow turn-by-turn directions or talk on the phone hands-free. And for the hardcore cyclist or triathlete, you will never have to leave the aero position because all the data that you need is right there, in front of your eyes.
It goes along with an app that's really easy to set up and super easy to use.
With our app, you use that to connect to the headset over Bluetooth, and then you compare it to all of the sensors you already have, heart rate, speed, cadence, power, all of that. You can easily connect to the internet and push things up to Strava. We already have a GPS on the phone, and you're good to go.
With the Solis, you have the ability to change the focus and place that exactly where you want to see that information.
For the Solos, it's like they weigh nothing, especially compared to the other options out there.
And what's so cool about these glasses, you can change the lenses. It's super awesome.
There's very, very few companies out there that can say that they've actually paid the price, that they're on the ground with the athletes, that they're doing everything possible and following this journey with the athletes, for both the ups and the downs. And I think that's ultimately why we've had such a fantastic product come out of that journey.
Today, you can be one of the first people in the world to purchase a Solis for yourself on Kickstarter. Solis will help you improve the performance of your ride, train smarter and safer. We are providing an exclusive special pricing to you with all the features and functionality that have come to make Solis a best-in-class product. Whether you're having fun in your cycling club or you're a USA Olympian, you really need to get a Solis today. It will change the way you ride.
Have everybody buy these if I could, because they're amazing.
Solis has helped us in Team USA in so many ways, so help us by helping them.
Cycling is one of life's great joys. It's a fast, fun, and free way to get around.
I just love the way you feel when you're on your bike and you're just riding and there's the wind in your face and it's just, you feel so free.
But finding your way from A to B hasn't always been easy.
And I remember one of the first times I cycled to a new job, I just got lost and it was just really embarrassing to have to get off my bike, look at my phone and try and find where I was going.
I just want to feel safe when I'm cycling, and I just want to know how to get there.
Bluebell is a sat-nav and a bicycle bell that learns from the cycling community to find the safest routes.
It's like having an expert guide you wherever you go.
Bluebell connects to an app on your smartphone, so just type in where you want to go and Bluebell navigates you every turn. It also points to your final destination, so you'll never lose your bearings.
It's really handy having something to point you in the right direction of where you're trying to go.
If you've made a wrong turn, Bluebell automatically recalculates your journey, so there's no need to check your phone for directions. The Bluebell app tracks your fitness and performance, and it even remembers where you left your bike.
I didn't want to just make a slick cycling gadget. I actually wanted to create a community that can engage and communicate together to find safer journeys. And one of the things I kept thinking about was, well, what if every time somebody rang a bicycle bell, we would be able to use that data to find safer routes? And that's really how Bluebell came about. It's actually a Bluetooth bell, hence Bluebell. I decided to take up Arduino and play around with the electronic side of it myself, simply because I wanted to kind of try it out as I was developing it, to make sure that the actual interface is as effective and intuitive as possible. If you're on your bike, you want to have your eyes on the road. So we've got a little buzzer in the device so that just before you're coming up to a turn, it will ping you a message. You can look down and see where you actually need to go. We worked with mechanical engineers to develop the attachment mechanism to make sure that it's secure, that the Bluebell doesn't move around, but at the same time it's very easy to take it out.
I think style's really important. You know, the look of something, the aesthetic. It's very simple. It doesn't overcomplicate your bike.
We have been selected to take part in the European Space Agency Business Incubation Centre. They will be offering us technical support as well as funding to make sure that the product technology is fully developed.
Bluebell is using space technology in an innovative field, so that will help cyclists to have an easier and safer journey.
We have also won the IBM Smart City Challenge in association with the Mayor of London and Tech.London.
IBM are supporting Bluebell to help them make their vision reality, bringing them into what we call our IBM Global Entrepreneur Programme. What I find exciting about Bluebell is the fact that it's providing information to cyclists that make their experience more exciting, safer and enjoyable.
We're launching Bluebell on Kickstarter because we want your feedback to continue to develop and improve the app, and to raise funding for the manufacture of the first batch of Bluebells.
Bluebell definitely makes me feel like a local wherever I go, and that makes me feel more confident on my bike.
So, Kickstarter, please support us. Become a part of the Bluebell community and never get lost on your bike again.
This is a bike. This is the most perfect design of the last 100 years. And this is your bike. This is Shoka Bell. Shoka Bell is the best thing to happen to bikes and bikers in recent history. It's a bell. It's a navigation device. It's a light, and it's a safety accessory. All in one simple gadget. You can carry it with you when you leave your bike, and attach Shoka Bell to your bike's handlebar with a magnetic click. And you never have to remove the mount from your handlebar as it gets charged by the bell itself. Shoka Bell is a bell. The standalone joystick allows you all the fun of a computer game as you use various sounds in different conditions. A simple friendly warning ring when it's a mother and child, a loud ring in a dangerous crossroad, or just use a funny soundbite when facing pedestrians. Through its own microphone, the bell is responsive and adapts to its environment's noise levels. Shoka Bell is a navigation system. You can get lost even in your own city if you leave the beaten path. While connected to your phone, Shoka Bell will find you the safest routes, rather than the fastest or shortest ones. The Shoka community will provide up-to-date information on road conditions through rider braking patterns and bell usage to improve the whole community's safety. And Shoka Bell gives you an extra layer of security. Take it with you when you leave your bike, as the base is always attached. If your bike is moved, Shoka Bell will send you an alert within a 250-meter radius. Shoka Bell is a light. With 8 front-facing LED lights, everyone will notice you, but you won't blind anyone. The light automatically adapts to your speed and lighting conditions. See and be seen, no less and no more than your conditions require. We designed Shoka to be extremely energy efficient. With more than 200 hours of battery life, you only have to charge it once every couple of weeks. Shoka Bell is the world's all-in-one navigation and safety device for those who commute our cities every day.
Hi, we created Shoka Bell because we want to make it easier and safer to get around in our cities. We have been working on Shoka Bell for the past 2 years, and we are now ready to deliver it to your handlebars. But we need your help to enter production. Be among the first backers, and with your help, we can make cycling both smarter and safer for everyone. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for your early support. And don't forget, you knew Shoka before it was cool.
Hi, I'm John Hammond, CEO of VeloComp. As a lifelong cyclist, I know that if you love riding, then you love training and you love pushing yourself. And you also want to be more powerful on your bike. In fact, power is so fundamental to cycling performance that most serious cyclists, professional cyclists, coaches, and sports scientists use power as the fundamental way to measure and improve cycling performance. But the power meters that are available today make you compromise. They force you to switch components on your bike. They force you to go through a complex setup and calibration process. They make it difficult to move from bike to bike, and worst of all, they make you empty your wallet in order to buy one. Unlike other power meters, you can use PowerPod with any crank, any wheel, any pedals, any bottom bracket you want. Installation is incredibly simple. You put it on your handlebars, you pair it to your Ant Plus bike computer, and then you just ride. You don't compromise on the bike you love or the bike components you select for it. So why compromise to put a power meter on your bike? At VeloComp, our mission has been to bring the benefits of power training and riding to as many cyclists as possible. We've developed our technology over the last 11 years in collaboration with professional cyclists and teams, including Tinkoff Saxo VIP, Team Columbia, and CCC Sprandi, to get the best performance and best results out of our power system. We also have thousands of cyclists all over the world who have used our product and who have helped us to make it rugged, reliable, and simple. PowerPod uses VeloComp's patented technology, an accelerometer, wind pressure sensor, elevation sensor, and speed sensor to measure the forces acting on both of the legs up to 800 times per second, giving accuracy and performance comparable to gold standard power meters that cost 5 times as much. At VeloComp, we believe everyone should have access to the best power measurement system available. And that's why we designed PowerPod to have a price of only $299. I know that you don't want to compromise on the bike you love. You don't want to compromise on the components that you pick for the bike. And you don't want to compromise on the accuracy of the power measurements you get. Because of the PowerPod's advanced technology, design, and performance, compromises of conventional power meters can be left behind. Now you can train and ride like the pros do using the affordable, advanced, and simple technology of the PowerPod power meter. PowerPod, no compromise.